Good evening, everyone. It's wine o'clock again here at the Wineman's. Tonight's wine, it's a bit special. This is from the Lismore estate in South Africa, made by a young lady called Samantha O'Keefe. And this is her Age of Grace Viognier. This vintage we're going to try in this video is the 2018. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what makes Samantha and Lismore estate so amazing. We're going to try this wine and see what it's going to be good with or not. So let's start with Samantha. Californian by descent, decided to settle in South Africa. Brought with her a special passion and a belief in producing handcrafted wines that would give a sense of place, or the terroir as the French call it. And she's done remarkably well with this, because what she's done is she's created basically her own area in South Africa, in Greyton. But this one is from a slightly different area just down the road. And this is the Cape, right down at the very, very bottom of South Africa. Great thing is with this area is it's a rose quartz soil, which imparts particular minerality to the wine itself, but it's also very, very good. It really makes the vine stress. And this is in the little bit of a mountain plateau. So it's about 300 meters above sea level. The great thing with that is that it's quite interesting, because you think of South Africa, you don't expect snow, but they get snow there in the winter months, and that naturally irrigates the wines, because this is a dry farmed wine, this particular one. So it's deliberately left in the summer sun, and with that, it allows the vines to basically last and the fruit to be a little bit on the vine a little bit longer, which gives greater maturity to those grapes, which then leads to more and more complex wines. Quite remarkable how she's managed to do this. So let's have a look at the colour. So you've got this beautiful yellow colour here, as you can see. And that comes because about 70% of the wine is kept, the grapes, when they're cold pressed, they're kept in 225 litre Burgundian oak casks. And then there's also a bunch of the really, really big oak casks, which are also used for the remainder. And then it's all blended together after that. And it's kept on its lees, which is all of the fermentation products and all of the bits and bobs that are used in the winemaking process, all of the yeasts, etc. And they all sit in that within the wine itself, and that adds extra complexity to the wine. And then it has this thing called batonnage, which is basically a big spoon, and you stir it all up. And it keeps all those flavours constantly stirring around and mingling. And that again adds extra complexity and minerality to the wine. So, really interesting. So, because of that oak aging, you can get a very, very small, subtle hint of oak, but it's much more the stone fruit that's coming through. It's got a beautiful perfume. It's like apricots. It's almost reminiscent of a New Zealand Sauvignon in terms of its style, because it's that kiwi fruit and it's like orange blossom and Oh my God. This is a sexy time wine. Sexy time, I like you. I think you'll absolutely love this. I mean, it's sensual, it's exotic, it's slightly erotic as well in terms of the flavour and the taste. And the acidity is just fabulous. And the flavours just zing and they come in and they hit you. It's 100% Viognier. Kicks you with all of these. I mean, it really is delicious. I'm going to have this with Thai tonight. I think it's going to be fabulous. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I highly, highly recommend this Lismore Age of Grace Viognier. I think you'll absolutely love it. It's in my Christmas case, in the white case. I think it's also in the mixed dozen case, the ultimate mixed dozen, because it is a fabulous wine. Kicks in at 13.5%, and it deserves every single bit of it. Beautiful wine, Samantha. Thank you.